how are you feeling after last weekend?
I'm doing just fine. I feel like I am healing at a strange Wolverine pace at the moment. So I'm doing well, feeling energized. A little bit of pain still, but I'll be just fine.
I mean, you hear cracked rib. That doesn't sound like something that's all that conducive to hosting, much less singing and dancing on stage yourself.
Yeah, well, luckily I leave the dancing with professionals. So the singing part I can handle. And then at least the first couple days of the injury, I was sitting in my chair at the Voice, so I didn't have to do too much. Just hanging out, watching some great performances, and now, 4 or 5 days after, I'm really doing well and excited for this weekend.
Now, I might have asked you the same question before you hosted Saturday Night Live. Are you nervous about this?
I think that this is a more familiar territory. I'd been on SNL a couple times, once with the brothers and once solo just to perform, but never hosted. Whereas with this show, I've kind of been around a bunch of times, presented, been nominated, performed. One of my favorite shows to be an attendee at and a performer at. So to get to come and host this time, to be asked to host, was really an honor, and a lot of familiar faces, people I haven't seen in over a year and a half. So it kind of feels like life is getting a little bit back to normal, and to kick that off with a celebration of a great year in music and hosting this show is a lot of fun. And I am less nervous than I was for SNL, that's for sure.
Gotcha. Well, do you feel like there's a lot of pent up energy just waiting to be released on Sunday night?
I think so. I think that for all of us, we've been doing our part, staying in our homes and trying to flatten the curve. And I think looking back to a year ago, it was a very different world and situation than we're in now. And obviously, globally, the issue of COVID is still a major crisis. But at least here in Los Angeles and other places in the country, it feels like we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm really grateful for that and for the opportunity to again see some familiar faces, celebrate music, and there is a real energy and buzz in the air, which I think is exciting. And to be the person that kind of gets to officiate the events of the evening is going to be a lot of fun.
Two of the major awards are Pink with the Icon Award and Drake with the Artist of the Decade. What are your thoughts about those folks being recognized on Sunday night?
Well, I think it just speaks to this show as a whole and the legacy it has about being really artist centric. In that it's a celebration of the achievements of artists, and not only that year, but throughout their career. And so someone like Drake, for instance, who rarely goes to award shows as a whole, who loves this show and has come many times and is receiving this award, just tells you something about what it means to us as artists. And obviously Pink, what an icon. I'm always nervous in her presence because she is so brilliant and one of the best vocalists of our time, I think. And so those two big awards, as well as so many other big awards being given out, will just make for for Sunday night to be really incredible and really special.
Gotcha. I will make this the last question. You've had The Voice, SNL, a movie, new music, a tour coming up, an Olympic special, now Billboard. How many more bases are you going to touch for 2021?
Well, I think I'm just going to have to think of some more things to be doing to stay busy. We do have Jersey Boys coming up too, so there's that. So I don't know. There's a lot happening, but the next, I think, 6 months are going to be touring, getting my tour legs back under me, being with the brothers again. Obviously, some new music, and when award season comes back up next year, if I do my job this time, maybe I'll get asked back.
One last thing. Did Kelly give you advice?
She did. I just saw her actually earlier today. We were doing some pre-tape stuff for The Voice, and she just said to have fun, be myself, and it'll all go smooth, which I think is the best advice one could give.